Hello and welcome to IBTimes TV. I'm Marisa Christian. Wednesday night is the season premiere of the FX hit show American Horror Story, and fans are dying to welcome back their favorite scary miniseries for Season 3, Coven. Today I'm joined by IBTimes reporter Amanda Remling to get the scoop, and just a heads up, there are some spoilers ahead. So we had the LA murder house in Season 1, the asylum in Season 2, and now we get some witches. But some people are a little bit confused because the plot does change season to season in this show. Can you clarify that for us?
Sure. So American Horror Story is a mini-series. So like you said, we've had the LA murder house, we've had the asylum. Now this is Coven. There might be like similar actors in it and same actors and new actors, but nobody's actually playing the same role. So it's in no way a sequel or prequel. It's a totally new story, all different characters.
Now, I know Ryan Murphy likes to use the same actors playing different characters. As you said, what familiar faces can we see?
Well, the big ones this year are Jessica Lange, Taissa Farmiga, and Evan Peters. But we also have Frances Conroy coming back, Jamie Brewer, Alexander Breckenridge, Dennis O'Hare, and a series of others. But the big ones, like I said, Jessica Lange, she's playing the Supreme Witch Fiona, so she's going to be a major character this season. Taissa Farmiga, she left for Season 2, but she's back for Season 3 now, and she's playing a witch named Zoe. What's cool about her character is that in the premiere, she's going to find out that she's a descendant from the Salem witches, and she's going to have a special power, which is a little unique. It's that she can kill somebody by having sex with them. So it's a little different. As for Evan Peters, he actually is playing a very different role from his past two characters. He's actually kind of a good guy this season. He's playing a frat boy named Kyle, but he's not like your average frat guy. He's really nice and caring, and unfortunately his fraternity brothers aren't like that at all.
Okay, now you told me who's returning, but I know we have a bunch of very exciting new cast members for American Horror Story. Tell me about them.
All right, well, as we had three big returning characters, we also have three big new characters, and they are Kathy Bates, Angela Bassett, and Emma Roberts. So Emma Roberts is huge just because she's dating Evan Peters. So we have this off-screen romance, and I think some of it might actually turn out to be on-screen as well. There's been like a love triangle teased. So it's assumed that's going to be between Emma Roberts, Taissa Farmiga, and Evan Peters. So the other two ones, Kathy Bates and Angela Bassett, Kathy Bates is actually playing this insane real-life serial killer, and her name was Madame LaLaurie. And she was around in the 1800s in New Orleans, and in 1834 a fire broke out in her home, and when the people went inside they found a gruesome sight. There was a room where she had all her slaves locked up, and there were people with like their skin peeled off. There was a man who was transformed into a woman, another woman whose arms and legs were broken so that way she could like turn into like a crab, and so according to all these reports there were just severed limbs, heads, guts everywhere, and the whole big thing with this woman was that she wanted to remain youthful for forever, and so what she would do is she would bathe in the blood of all these people that she murdered, which ties into Angela Bassett's character. So Angela Bassett's character is playing Marie Laveau, and Marie Laveau is another real-life character, real-life person, and she was around in the 19th century, and she was actually a voodoo priestess. So she was named the Voodoo Queen of New Orleans during that time, and people would come to her to ask her for prayers, and she'd make all these concoctions to, aid in people's wishes. And she was so powerful that today people still visit her grave to request wishes and to have all these, desires granted. I don't know how true they are. I haven't got a chance to visit myself, but those are the three main ones who are new characters. Besides that, we have Patti Lupone, Gabourey Sidibe, and just a whole string of new people.
What do we know about the plot line for the season premiere?
It's super spooky. So basically, Zoe's going to find out, that's Taissa Farmiga's character, that she's a witch and she's a descendant from, the Salem witches. So she's going to be sent to a school in New Orleans that specializes in all these witches. And while in the past there's been maybe 50 or 60 students, it's dwindled down over the years. There hasn't been that many witches. And the reason is because there's actually still a witch hunt going on in modern day that's not very publicized, and a lot of these girls are being still burned at the stake. So what's happening is that this school is taking these girls in and teaching them how to defend themselves. So while at the school, Zoe will meet all these new characters like Emma Roberts' character, Madison, who is a spoiled brat movie star girl, and she can send people across the room with like a flick of her hand. Gabrielle Sidibe's character, who is a like walking voodoo person, so she can inflict pain upon somebody who gives her pain. And Jamie Brewer, who is clairvoyant. So she's going to be interacting with all these people and also meeting the Supreme Witch, Fiona. And there's going to be a lot of trouble within the first episode. But what's cool that fans can look forward to is a flashback. And this is something that they've dived into in seasons 1 and 2. They always start off with some sort of flashback or flash forward. And in season 3, we're going to find them going back to Madame LaLaurie and seeing how she interacts with one of her slaves.
Can't wait to see that. Now, Ryan Murphy loves teasing his fans with these creepy little mini clips leading up to the season premiere. Why does he like to make us so crazy?
Well, as you said, fans just love it, and it's cool because it's all on social media, so everyone gets to share it. It's getting fans to go directly onto their Facebook and Twitter pages and to keep refreshing and seeing when a new video comes out. Because they upload them with no rhyme or reason. There can be 2 a day, there won't be one for a couple weeks, and then there'll be like 3 posted. So it keeps fans on their toes and keeping them searching for it. So what's cool about Ryan Murphy's videos and promo posters leading up to Coven premiere is that fans just get really into it. They're checking the Facebook page or checking the Twitter because there's no rhyme or reason to his posting. There can be 2 out in one day, and then there won't be 1 out for weeks. So it gets fans continually going on social media. And besides that, fans just love seeing the promo art so much that they've started making it their own. So before the official Coven promo poster was released, there was like a series of posters that were handmade by fans, and they looked legit. So it got another frenzy going. Is this real? Is this fake? And eventually they all turned out to be fake, but they looked legit.
Well, Amanda, I can't wait to see the season premiere. Thanks for joining us.
There is a house in New